Hi,
Hi, I'm Teagan.
I'm Creighton.
Nice to meet you, Creighton. So why are you here today?
Well, you may have heard on the news that about a week ago there was a shooting at the college, Belmont Abbey. Yeah, I was one of the people who had witnessed that, and it was just, it's not an experience I want to experience again.
Right, that's an extremely tough situation, so I can understand your feelings. Can you tell me more about the shooting?
What happened was we were in the cafeteria. It was just a normal day, just eating the food and doing the homework and everything. We were just enjoying the time with my friends, and then we saw this guy just come on in, pull out a gun, and start shooting down people. And we all freaked out and got down on the ground and started running. Some people were running everywhere, trying to go for the exits. I just kind of froze up and just stayed on the ground, and a few minutes gone by, police arrived and were able to take down the shooter, and thankfully it stopped after that.
Yes, that's an extremely tough situation, like I said, but it sounds like you did the right thing. So during this time, what were your feelings?
Scared, terrified to the point of like just not able to move. Like I couldn't will myself to run or to hide. Really, I just laid on the ground, and it was almost like having that flash of your life before your eyes. Other than that, maybe afterwards I kind of felt guilty because I couldn't do anything to save some of my friends that got shot. So I was more angry towards myself, you could say.
So there was a mix of sadness and anger.
Yeah.
Okay. And going forward, how have these feelings been impacting you?
Well, the fear kind of continues on, like any stranger I don't recognize. I'm like always suspicious of them, like fearing of another shooting or something. And anger-wise, just been angry at myself. Like I don't know what I could have done, but I'm sure I could have done something. Like I could have pulled somebody down before they got shot. So it's maybe I've been like wishing I could have gone back and changed things.
So angry at yourself because you think you could have done something else.
Yeah.
That's a tough feeling. I would try to not put that on yourself, but I understand why it's happening. You were in a traumatic situation. So, remind me again, when did this shooting take place?
It was a week ago on a Tuesday. It was around lunchtime. I'm guessing it was about 12:30-ish, somewhere around there.
Okay. And these feelings have stayed this relevant ever since then?
Yeah, it's been kind of constant, especially the fear part. Anger goes in and out whenever I start thinking about it.
Okay. Have you ever had any of these worries before?
Not really. I mean, I thought everything in my life was pretty good. I had a pretty good life. I had good friends. I was doing all right in school. I had a plan for everything. It's seeming just fine, and life kind of just threw this boulder at me.
It is tough. Alright, so school's been going well for you.
Yeah, before the incident was. Afterwards, my grades have kind of not been as good. Like, I was able to get A's and B's before the shooting. afterwards it's been kind of been more towards B's and C's.
Okay. Your goals previous to the shooting, like what were you studying? What are you studying?
I'm studying psychology, trying to be a kind of therapist, but I don't know even what to expect the next day now.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, you're questioning the future, and so that's making you question or alter how you're living your day-to-day life.
In a way, yeah. It's kind of making me having to rethink every action I do and trying to just be careful. Like, you can kind of just call me paranoid in a lot of the ways. I'm just always trying to make sure something bad doesn't happen again.
So it's more of preventing something bad from happening rather than fear paralyzing you and causing you to not engage in activities that you normally would?
Well, I wouldn't call it being paralyzed. It's more like choosing not to really go things, just to not, so I don't have the possibility of getting in danger again.
Okay. These are all very difficult feelings to have come up in everyday life, so I understand where you're struggling. Has anyone in your family ever experienced anything like this?
I mean, I don't know. My dad was in the military, so I'm guessing he's probably faced death before, but he never really talks about it.
Okay. It'd be curious to find out if any of your family members ever experienced something like this, and then how they handled it.
Okay. I never really thought about my parents' lives beforehand. They'd tell us a couple stories, but nothing really bad they would tell us. So I guess I can ask.
Okay, that might be helpful. Going back a little bit, is there any medical history? Have you been in the hospital ever for either accidents or illness?
Not in the hospital for anything medically. No, I've been generally pretty healthy overall. Like, getting a cold is like the worst that really happens. So it's like nothing needed for medicine.
Okay. And mentally, you've never experienced anything like this?
No. I mean, not recently or anything. It's just my life has seemed pretty good until the incident, so now I'm just this.
So up until the incident, and now you're feeling different?
Yes.
Okay. So Creighton, what do you want from this? What are you expecting from our meeting today?
I'm kind of hoping that we can figure out a way to, I guess, be less paranoid, because it's definitely affected a lot of my friendships and my family has been pretty worried too. Like, they're the ones who kind of suggested me to come and talk with you today. So I'm hoping that I can at least be less paranoid.
So you came here today to be less paranoid?
Yes.
Well, I hope that we can do something to help you with that.
I hope so too.